introduce yourself and your position and your hometown.
Broderick Roman, play offensive line. I'm from Lansing, Michigan.
Questions for Brock?
Well, Brock, in that portal, what stood out to you about Southern Miss, the kind of plastic surgery that they were doing on the roster? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the biggest thing that I saw with Southern Miss was just like when I came down here, I had a familiarity with my offensive line coach. He came down here, and it just felt right to come down here with him, just knowing that he would give me a chance to go somewhere I could play. And then when I saw Southern Miss and saw what they had to offer, I think that was really helpful to make my decision to come down here.
Taking a jump like that to a program with so much new, how did you kind of consider that?
Yeah, there was a lot of new things down here. Coach Huff being down here, and then meeting Coach Anderson, and meeting the whole staff, and seeing what they did last year was a little worrisome. But I think the biggest thing that stood out was the way that the coaches conducted themselves, the way that the direction they talked about they were going to go. And then when I talked to Coach BA, the direction of the program that he wants to set, I think that was the biggest thing. And they talked a lot about the individual, talked about how it wasn't going to be easy, it wasn't going to be just a walk in the park. It was going to be a hard decision to make and hard place to come, and it was going to take a lot of growth and toughness to be able to come here and do something special. So yeah.
Did you see the head coach hire, I don't call it drama, but to go from the Sun Belt championship team to the team that finished last? I mean, did you watch that all unfold and aware of all that?
I really wasn't aware of it until I got into the portal. When I got in the portal, it was real. I wouldn't say late, but it wasn't right after the season was over. It wasn't late. It was late. I got in the portal pretty late, and it was something we had talked about. Me and my roommate had talked about. My roommate up in Michigan, we had talked about Marshall winning the Sun Belt, Coach Huff leaving, all that drama. We had heard about it, talked about it, and then when I came down here and got to meet Coach Huff, and that was the first time I talked to Coach Huff when I came on my visit. It was cool to meet him. It was just different. It was very different. I hadn't really heard about it until I got down here. So yeah.
Meeting Coach Huff, the coaches here, what makes him different, do you think?
Oh, dude, he's a straight shooter. He's a player coach. He's real easy to talk to. It's easy to talk to. I think that's the biggest thing for me, especially if I'm able to have a relationship with you just off the bat. Easy to talk to you. Obviously he's a head coach. He's a head man, but it's not hard to talk to him. It's not like he's like a dictator or someone that's overpowering or when you walk in the room, you're able to talk to him, and it's easy to talk to him. He's an easy guy to get along with, and he's a player's coach. I love that.
Brock, are they going to start you off at center or guard or combo you, or is there one you rather play than the other or more comfortable with?
Yeah, I'll play all three inside. Doesn't matter what I have to do. When I was at Eastern, I played only center, and if that's what they want me to do here, that's what I will do. I like playing center. It's a position I've always played my whole career, even from Little League all the way up. All my snaps last year were at center, so that's what I like to do. Yeah.
What do you just kind of think of this offense?
It's different. It's a lot different. A lot of things I've been having to learn, which it's picking up. It's real easy. You've been in football, you understand football, but I like it a lot. I like a lot of the athletes and skill positions that we got. Like quarterbacks, I like a lot of the situations, running backs, I like all that. I like the guys I'm playing next to in the offensive line room. These guys are awesome. It's been great to meet those guys and learn a lot about those guys, learn about the culture down here and where they're from, and learn about all that stuff. So it's been awesome.
Two cultures, and maybe kind of culture shock a little bit from where you came from to here. You kind of speak on what that was about and things you've liked about it in this area.
Yeah, culture shock's been way different. I'm a Michigan boy, so I grew up in Michigan and never left the state up until 3 months ago. So coming down to Mississippi has been just different. The weather has been lovely. I brought the snow with me for a day. I'm sure y'all can blame me for that. I've been blamed enough for that. But the weather, the 70 degrees every day, almost every day, and not a cloud in the sky, and it's kind of been a blessing. And then the food down here has been awesome. This weekend I had crawfish for the first time, so I'm just, experiencing it all, taking it in when I can, and just keep on growing. That's the biggest thing.
How would you kind of, detail as far as building chemistry with guys like Braylon or other guys on the line? How's that kind of going? How do you want to attack that?
Yeah, it's kind of mostly about like what you do outside of football. I mean, you're gonna be forced to be at football, not forced, but you're gonna be at football a lot of your time in the day. It's really about what you do outside of football. So coming up here and getting extra work, whether it's snapping to the quarterbacks, Braylon and Landy, and just snapping with those guys, or just going out to dinner with the other offensive linemen. I've been doing that a lot, and just getting around those guys has been great. So you just got to spend time with them. That's all it takes. And just talk and learn about other individuals. So it's been great.
Anything else? Brock, thank you, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate your
guys.
time.
Appreciate it, Brock.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you guys.